Hi Aries, what's up? Welcome to your love reading. This is for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. It is the general reading, guys, so this may or may not resonate with every Aries watching this video. If you do need a personal reading, all that information is going to be down in the description box below. All right, overall energy, we do have the Six of Pentacles. Okay, just let me slide this a little. And give me a sec. Just give me a minute to look at the cards, please. All right, let's start one by one. Overall energy, we do have the Six of Pentacles with the Lovers here, all right? So it looks like there's a very strong soulmate twin flame connection that you're experiencing right now, okay? The problem here is there is a lot of love, there is a lot of emotions, but when it actually comes to this person giving you, putting in that effort, putting in that investment into this relationship, that's when it becomes a one-sided situation. So there could be a situation where you may need to make a choice of whether you want to continue being with this person or not, or there could be a choice of how deeper you want to get into a commitment with this person, all right? But there is a very strong connection here. The problem here is that this person is not being able to reciprocate the amount of energy or the amount of love that you're putting in, okay? Which is third has making you very, very guarded right now with the Nine of Wands here. This is you. You're very guarded right now with the Nine of Wands here. Now, this Nine of Wands is the energy of being very, very guarded, being, your cards are up, you're being very, very defensive, okay? But this could also be because of your experiences with this person out here, okay? And the biggest challenge out here is the Knight of Pentacles here, which means that there is someone here who's moving towards you. But the problem here is with the Knight of Pentacles, they're moving very slowly towards you, okay? That's slow and steady movement, but it's almost like it's just not moving towards you, okay? Maybe you're someone who wants quick movement here, or because there's been a very long time that you've been with this person and you still have that little bit of perseverance left. You're at the end of the rope. You're still ready to fight for this, but ready to give that one last shot. But the challenge out here, the problem here is that this person's moving too slowly towards you. The Knight of Pentacles is usually the energy of someone who's very slow, very steady, but again, very committed. Okay, so you're dealing with a very stubborn lover, someone very, very hardworking. But the problem here is that with the Knight of Pentacles, this person is more focused on their career, their routine, their goals. Okay, love is not a priority for them, and they just want to take baby steps. Okay, so yeah, they want commitment, but just not today, or just not tomorrow, okay? It's going to take a very long time if you're looking for a commitment from this person. And that's something that you've been waiting and waiting. You could have been going through cycles with this person, okay? This could be a repetitive cycle. You feel like now this person's going to put in all the work and the effort towards you, and every time you're just disappointed, okay? But yeah, you seem to be quite exhausted, beaten, wounded, pretty fed up with this person here. But I do see you as holding on to that one last wand in order to fight this one more time. On your mind, you literally feel like you need to make a decision about this person, okay? You're at a crossroads right now because you're fed up and you're very close to giving up. You're like, you know what? Are we doing this or not? That's all you give a shit about. Because with the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, you're dealing with someone who's right now, probably you're lacking the communication. There is a lack of communication here, okay? This person can make a proper approach towards you, but there's constant procrastination in this person's mind. Should they not, okay? But they're making things more difficult than they seem. In the past here, with the Seven of Swords in reverse, I feel this person was guilty and they tried to, turn a new leaf. This person was guilty. They tried to make an honest approach in coming towards you. But in the near future, looks like you are letting this person go. I feel you're probably going to make a decision, or right now there's been a separation between you guys. But in the near future, this person, if you guys are not talking right now, or if you guys are have had a fallout, they're coming back with the Eight of Cups in reverse here. But for you, what you're doing with the Page of Wands in reverse and the Fool in reverse here, you think this person's a big fat risk. You're not ready to risk this anymore because you've been through back and hell, okay? Through hell and back with this person, and now you have huge trust issues. Till you don't have a guarantee of what this person's going to do next or what you guys have in future, you're just not ready to take that risk with this person, okay? Because this person's more like a buzzkill kind of energy, okay? They just kill the vibe. They just kill your mood by going in so slow and, by being so in and out of your life. The good part is I don't see the wands here. I do see the knight here, okay? But we have the knight of pentacles and the page of pentacles in reverse here. Both these cards tell me this is someone who's very bland when it comes to love. Love is just not on their mind. They do have the basic feelings for you, but when it comes to putting in that effort, that's when it's the six of pentacles in reverse here. You know what? I don't get here, Aries, that this person does not love you, or I don't get that this person is purposely trying to hurt you. I just feel that your focus and their focus is very, very different. Okay, your focus is love. Their focus is probably their goals, their money. They belong more to the materialistic world than to the romantic world. Okay. However, I do see them returning back in the near future here. Okay. But with the Eight of Swords here, what's in your environment is it's going to leave you a little confused here. And from the 8, you're going to the 10 here, which means that there is going to be something that's going to end, okay? There's going to be an ending to something, you know. The 10 of Swords is something ended badly, okay? But this is also a lot of stress and exhaustion that's coming to an end. But we're going to see, okay? Because on your mind, with the Two of Wands here, you're already wanting to make a decision about something. All right, tell me why the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me why the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Tell me why the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Empress in reverse. Aries, you're being very insecure right now. I'm just going to say it. Like I said, I don't see this person as someone who literally wants to harm you or someone who's doing things intentionally to hurt you, okay? Of course, I don't see a lot of emotions on their side. But the problem here is that, Aries, you have an issue with your insecurities. You know you have what it takes. You're an independent person, Aries. You're absolutely okay on your own. You know, you got the ball rolling, okay? You can call the shots. But the thing is that your issue with micromanaging, you probably just want to control the situation too much, okay? And it's your own emotions that are getting in the way of your growth and expansion with this person out here. Like I said, this person is probably just not being able to match the amount of investment that you put in. And that's what's stopping the growth, okay? That's what's stopping the growth. But it's because you're just not letting this person be themselves. You're probably forcing them to be what you want them to be, is what I'm getting. Tell me, what is the Knight of Wands? Why the Knight of Wands? Why is the Nine of Wands here? See, the Moon in reverse here. There's something that could have been revealed with the Moon in reverse here, okay? Probably you're fed up and you're just wanting to release the situation because it's bringing in a lot of stress, a lot of fear and anxiety here. You do love this person very, very much, okay, with the King of Cups here. But the thing is that this person's, like I said, the reciprocity is on a different level. They are probably putting in, but not as much as you want them to. But yeah, you want to release any kind of anxiety that comes with this, okay? But right now, I think, see, that's what I'm saying. You're having a very hard time trusting your intuition, Aries. You are. This is more of, you know, so when the Moon is in upright, this could be someone who's deceiving you, their secrets. But to me, when it's in the reverse, this is self-deception. You need to check with yourself. If you are feeling that someone's being deceptive to you, you need to check with yourself. Are you trying to deceive yourself? Is this your own insecurities? Is this your own worry and anxiety that is coming in between? And are you having a hard time trusting your intuition? Because that's exactly what you're doing. The only problem is that this person is just moving too slowly towards you, but you feel they're just not doing anything about it. Why the Two of Wands? Why the Two of Wands? Yeah, you need to make a decision. But look, see, this is exactly what's happening, Aries. You want quick movement. That's exactly what I was picking up. You want quick movement. You want that fast-paced energy. You know, you want things to move now. You're dealing with someone who's moving very slowly, but very steadily, okay? This person has a routine. They take baby steps towards you, and you're taking those dragon, you know, those Godzilla steps. You know, that's the difference out here. Otherwise, I don't see anything wrong with this person out here. And that's what's that's why the Moon card's coming up, because this is your own deception. This is your own fear and anxiety and insecurity, okay? You're not being able to trust your intuition. You're letting emotions trying to come and control you, okay? But yeah, you want quick movement. And that's why you're like, come on, make a decision now, in or out, you know? And this person's like just going to go about their way, their routine, they're going to do what they have to do, because you're dealing with someone who's stubborn as fuck. Let me just make it very clear to you. They're very conservative. All right. Why the Page of Pentacles in reverse? Yeah, see, Page of Pentacles in reverse with the King of Wands. Or you're dealing with someone who's constantly procrastinating. You want this person to take action towards you, whilst this person is constantly holding back. Okay, they're procrastinating. They're thinking about what to do next. You know what I'm getting? Now with the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles in reverse here, I'm getting you're dealing with someone who's a perfectionist. Okay, this person's going to take their own time to come towards you. B, this person's not going to take any action, or they're constantly going to be in two minds unless and until they see that something's just not perfect, okay? They want that perfect environment, they want that perfect situation in order to put in that investment. But for right now, they're not putting in the investment, okay? And you want them to take action with the King of Wands here. That's the problem out here. That's exactly what the problem is. You want this person to boss up. Not only boss up, you want this person to take the action now. You're in a hurry, all right? You're not being able to wait. And this person, someone who, really Aries, you want commitment from this person, it's coming. But don't expect this to come yesterday or tomorrow or this week, okay? It's going to take a while. It's going to take a while. They're going to take their own time, and they don't give a shit to whether you want to stay back or not. Tell me about the Eight of Cups in reverse here. Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? Why the Eight of Cups in reverse? I'm getting that you guys probably have split. Okay, see, Eight of Cups in reverse with the Six of Swords in reverse here. In the near future here, there is someone here who's still not being able to walk away. But the problem here is that there is still going to be a negative pattern that is going to be repeating itself over and over and over again, okay? You're dealing with someone here. Could be you, could be them, could be both of y'all, okay? Take it how it resonates. But there is definitely someone out here who's either returning back, they tried to move on, but they couldn't, or this is just someone who just cannot move on because they're too emotionally invested into this relationship. But again, they're coming back. But when they come back, is there forward movement? No. There's no forward movement because there is the same shitty cycle repeating itself again with the Six of Swords in reverse here. This is someone who's making things more difficult than it seems. It does, because you're just dealing with someone very stubborn here, okay? And you're stubborn. I'm getting like the stalemate energy, okay? You've both dug your heels here. This is what you want. This is what they want. And there is no meeting in between, and the same cycles are being repeated in the near future here, which is like that buzzkill energy for you. Like I said, that's just like killing the vibe, because you want that new fresh energy, you want that enthusiasm, etc. And you're just dealing with someone who's really dull. Your love life could be really boring with this person here, because this is just someone who is more about their materialistic world and more about their work and their goals rather than love. Love is a very, very small part of their lives. And probably for you, it's absolutely opposite. For you, probably it's like, come on, give me something to work on, right? Maybe they tried to avoid commitment in the past, or they tried to avoid giving you what you really deserve in the past, okay? But they felt guilty, but they still tried coming back to you in the past, okay? And you probably took them back, but then things still didn't pan out the way you wanted to, and you've just been fed up since then. Yeah. Tell me about the Page of Wands in reverse. Why are you the Page of? You're losing that mojo, that spark in this relationship. Okay, you're just not wanting to take any action towards this person, and you're not communicating. That spark. See, Chariot in reverse here. Something's just not moving forward. You don't have that willingness and determination to move things forward with this person here, because your emotions are going all over the place here. The Chariot in reverse is an imbalance here, okay, for sure. If you want to make things successful, okay, the Chariot is the card of someone, success happens only to those who are willing and determined to move things forward, okay? Whoever comes in, this is like that forward moment, like I'm unstoppable. But right now, there's what is stopping you from moving forward or moving towards this person is that lack of spark, that lackluster, You're just bored. You're too bored to pursue this relationship anymore. And that's putting this person in this confused state, okay, with Eight of Swords here. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Tell me about the Eight of Swords. Why the Eight of Swords? Yeah. Okay. Page of Cups in reverse here. Yeah, see? You're dealing with someone who's emotionally unavailable, okay? And that's what's happening. You're dealing with someone who just wants to see things from a more realistic perspective. Okay. Or this could just be you who's very confused with what's happening. And it's forcing you to stop being that emotional, stop giving this an emotional approach. And you're just wanting to see things from a more realistic point of view. It's like for you, it's like it is what it is. You don't want to be in that dreamy stage anymore. You don't want to be in that fairy tale anymore, because this person's pretty much, something's been revealed here with the moon in reverse here, okay? Or there's just, you just see the truth in this person, okay? And you probably just feel that this is someone who, you feel that this person is someone who just does not want to make a move towards you, or who's just not interested in you. But Page of Cups in reverse here, you're just lacking that communication. There's a lack of communication here. You could be dealing with someone who's emotionally very immature, okay? And this could be someone who's giving you those mixed signals, because they're coming back, but again, they're doing the same thing over and over again, okay? They cannot move on from you, and every time they come back to you, you feel that, there's something better that's happening. But this time you're ending a cycle with this person, for sure. Someone does not want to be vulnerable, Someone does not want to be vulnerable. They want to keep things real. Tell me about the Fool in reverse, please. Why is the Fool in reverse here? What is the Fool in reverse? The World in reverse. Okay, yeah, because see, you feel there is unfinished business between you and this person again, but then something's probably not over. There's a karmic cycle that's not over. Yes, we do have the Ten of Swords here, but this is the swords, right? I mean, it's almost like this is like an ending to any kind of stress, anxiety. And let's see. But the World in reverse is definitely unfinished business, okay? You know that there is unfinished business between you guys, but the thing is that you don't want to take a risk, okay? You probably want to leave it unfinished, because you're definitely dealing with someone who could be living at a distance from you. But you know what the thing is, like I said before, the World in reverse, repeating negative patterns, doing the same thing over and over again. You're not being able to come to that full sense of completion with this person, because there's something stuck. You're not learning your lessons, or they're not learning their lessons. That's why you're doing the same thing, going around in circles. That's what I told you here with the Six of Swords in reverse here. They keep coming back, but the thing is, have they come back with, some changed attitude or a changed behavior? No. That's why you're just losing interest in this person now. And the person that you're dealing with Eight of Swords, they're coming in their own way. They're in their own way because they refuse to open up emotionally. Because, again, like I said, pentacles, right? I just see more pentacles from this person. They're just very focused on the materialistic aspect of life. They're not very focused on their emotions. Tell me about the Ten of Swords. Why is this the likely outcome for Aries? Queen of Pentacles, yeah. Looks like there is an ending here, okay? But with the Ace of Wands, there is a new beginning here. Yeah, so I like this Ten of Swords because this is an ending, right? So I think you're probably even starting, but I like the Queen of Pentacles on this. So it does look like with this Ten of Swords and Queen of Pentacles, it looks like there is an ending to a commitment here, or there is an ending here to some kind of investment, okay? Maybe you feel like you've invested into something wrong that has ended badly, where you feel very backstabbed and betrayed by this person here. But definitely some kind of investment is coming to an end here, okay? Queen of Pentacles, Aries, I feel this is you who really, really wanted this very badly with this person here, okay? But you've given your all. But looks like things are just not reaching to that point of stability, okay? Not reaching that point of security, because you can definitely see that energetic difference between you guys with the Knight of Pentacles and Queen of Pentacles here. You're ready to settle down. You're ready to be with this person. You're probably even wanting marriage, commitment with this person. You're ready. But the person you're dealing with is not ready for you. That's why you guys keep going around in circles, It's like they want this, right? But the speed at which you're expecting this to happen, that's the problem out here. It won't go as fast as you want. And that's why you'll end up feeling betrayed. And that's why you'll end up feeling like you invested in the wrong relationship or the wrong person here. see, you yourself, you also know there is unfinished business. You also feel that something has just abruptly ended out here, but you don't want to take a risk again with this person because this person puts you in your hair. I mean, this person's probably just very, very confused here, and they're coming in their own way. Okay, they're just coming in their own way. But I definitely feel like you're ending things with this person, at least for now. I mean, remember, this is just for the week. So for now, with the Ten of Swords is also putting an end to that overthinking and over analyzing. Okay. So yeah, you could be putting an ending to that kind of, that feeling like a martyr, feeling like a victim kind of mentality. But with the Queen of Pentacles here, something does feel like a disappointment. Okay. You feel like you invested into the wrong person here because they just don't seem to pick up pace, and you're just repeating the negative pattern again and again, and that's something that's just annoying you with the Page of Wands in reverse here. And now you're like, you know what, no more. I mean, I've gone through shit with you, I've gone through hell, and I don't want to give this another chance because you need a guarantee probably. You're like, you know what, if you're coming back around this time, you better do things right, or then don't come back at all. They are coming back, but are they changing? Are they doing things differently? No. So that's what I have for you, Aries. Stop micromanaging, Aries. Stop it. You're being very codependent on this person that's kind of clingy and needy also. You're okay on your own. You're the Empress out here, okay? If you let this person be, they will come towards you, but you have got to live in the present. You're trying to control, you're living in the past, and you're trying to control the future. Okay, you're trying to control the outcome. That's the biggest issue here. Because that's what's clarifying the Six of Pentacles in reverse here. That's why there's this imbalance here. That's why you feel you're not getting what you deserve, because you're codependent on this person to give you what you deserve. The Empress is someone who knows what she deserves and she gives it to her. She doesn't wait for anyone to give it to her, for anyone to endorse her, or anyone to make her feel worth it. That's what I'm getting. Yeah. So I hope this reading resonates with you, Aries. Like, share, subscribe, and leave your comments below. I'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.